Alright, so we just found this abandoned funeral home. It looks pretty blown out from the front, but the neighbors were everywhere, so we gotta come in through the back. It's tight.
Yeah, it's got
Come right into the... This one used to be the chapel.
Yep. Looks like all the pews are still here.
Not the most photogenic chapel, but from the way it looked from the outside, we thought this would be completely gutted. See how the whole entire front glass got blown out. I had to put all this plywood up. So we weren't expecting much when we pulled up to here, but it still has everything inside. Maybe there's caskets or an embalming room still. There's like an old casket holder right there. So the neighbors are right outside the front door in their car. They're cleaning their car out. They're literally right there. We gotta be so quiet. Oh my god, I see caskets. Bro, there's caskets. Wow.
Sick.
There's like an old white casket thrown in the corner. But there's more right here. Check this out. There's one casket there, and then there's one more right here. That's pretty cool. Got that one, and then you got this white one. So we just reset up the casket display room like 3 different times, but it was a lot better for photos. We took that one out of the hallway. That one was in the center of the room. We tried them like this, separated. I just didn't like the photo because you had all that, you had all this bright sun coming in. That door's, there's not even a door. I thought that was a door. It's just like a little half wall. And the door's completely blown off, so there's no way to shut that. So we figured we'll move the caskets so that you could kind of shoot just these. And it worked out. It was probably the best way we could set this room up for photos. Got some grimy stains there. This one's pretty clean for the most part. This was a good find because we weren't expecting much when we pulled up. This place looked super trashed. We weren't expecting any caskets to be in here, that's for sure. So this definitely made us driving a good hour out of the way to check it worth it. We almost skipped this location and just kept it moving today because we already did a different funeral home this morning neighbors are literally right outside the front doors in the parking lot. I need to get out of this area. So this is like the front main lobby. There's not much to see here, but right outside those front doors, there's 2 cars in the parking lot. It's the neighbor, the closest house. He's loading up his car. I'm very surprised they didn't see us. There's nothing really in that room. Yeah, there's not much in any of these. Let's go back here. You know, like some casket holders. Put the caskets on them to roll them around. Here's some vaults, sample vaults. So these are replicas, and your casket would actually go inside of this and be lowered into the ground inside of this vault. These things are expensive. Very, very expensive. That's pretty much the vaults, or the sample vaults, I should say. And then the embalming room is over here. So Bob's in here photographing it right now. It's a really cool find. I mean, it's got a morgue right there with 2 body trays. But the weird thing is, we can't find the gurney. No gurney or no slab in the prep room. It's so weird because everything else is in here. I mean, look, you got the body wench. Got the anatomy posters on the wall. It's really cool. You got the tools over here on the workbench. Just to sterilize all the tools.
Makeup. Old razors. Blush and mascara. Hot curlers. Foam head. Neck prop. That's a weird head. Look at this bad boy. So sick. Looking more, got a buffalo. Look at that. 2-person morgue, 2-body morgue. It's pretty rare to see that in a funeral home. Seen them a couple of times, but not very often.
And then when you walk out of the prep room into the garage, you got a hearse. Sick Cadillac, Fleetwood. Then you got the Cadillac limo. Clean interior. 2 back seats. This is still in good condition. Same color. You got the Cadillac Fleetwood limo, and you got the Fleetwood hearse. Pretty cool to see these left behind. And this is some money sitting here. Very surprised These weren't sold. Again, they are in good condition.